Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Talk podcast. Today, Asian markets are trading with mixed gains. However, if we go through with US markets, then apart from Nasdaq and S&P 500, we saw buying momentum in almost all the indices. Tech giants led US stocks higher, with the Nasdaq 100 hitting a record and the S&P 500 rising after a benign inflation report cemented expectations that Fed will cut rates next week. Core CPI gained nearly 0.3% for a fourth straight month in November. PPI is due Thursday, and if we go through with magnificent seven stocks, then most of them gained on Wednesday night. So while looking at the entire setup of the market, we are of the view that the markets are now following to the macros. The rate cut is imminent in the next week, which will cause some weakness in 10-year bond yield. But on Wednesday, after the announcement, we saw sudden spike in the yield, and from 4.19 it went to the levels of 4.27. The dollar index is also heading towards the levels of 106.75, and gold is now above the levels of $2,700. All this indicates that again global macros are turning little unfavorable for emerging markets. However, today's CPI and IIP numbers for India will decide a lot, and that will keep the momentum intact. We are of the view that inflation to come down in this month, as we already saw vegetable prices are cooling off from the highs. And while looking at the momentum of the market, we are of the view that it is in the range. It is not crossing the level of 24,700, but at the same time 24,500 is acting as major support for the market. In case if we see the market is crossing the level of 24,700, then we should look for taking trending bets in this market, and the market can move towards the levels of 24,850 and in the best case scenario 25,000. Today also we have to face weekly expiry of Nifty, and that's the reason we need to be little bit proactive if we see the market is crossing the level of 24,700. On the downside, 24,500 is going to act as major support, and below that the chances of retesting the levels of 25,300 would turn bright. For Bank Nifty, there also we are seeing sideways sort of activity. It is not crossing 53,000, it is not breaking 52,300, and till the market is not breaking this particular range, we are going to see sideways sort of activity, and stock specific activity is like going to rule the market. Broadly, we are of the view that Bank Nifty is eventually going to cross the level of 53,000, and we may even see the levels of 54,000, 54,500. For commodities, steel stocks, mining stocks should do well. NMDC as well as Tata Steel should be on the watch list. We also like aluminium companies, and in that Hindalco and Nalco should be on the radar. Broadly, we are of the view that we need to be little bit stock specific till the markets are not crossing important levels. But on the dismissal of the range, we may even look for adding Nifty as well as Nifty related heavyweight stocks to the trading portfolio. That's all from my side. With this, I am ending today's call. Thank you very much for listening me, and have a great day to all of you.